All right. Hi, my name is Maxine. I am going to do the tarot for the sign of Virgo, and it's going to be for the month of November. Okay. All right. Just shuffling my cards. And if you feel inclined, please do meditate. I feel like it'll help align your energy with this reading. And if it doesn't resonate, then this is, of course, not the reading for you. Okay. Alright. Spirit, can you please communicate with the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Any messages you want to send to Virgo? Any messages, Spirit? Any messages you want to send to Virgo? Okay, the Fool in reverse, Strength, and the Nine of Wands. And the King of Swords in reverse. Alright, let's show you all the cards. And then here's the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Alright. Here we go. Fool, Strength, Nine of Wands, and the King of Swords in reverse. You guys kind of went into a situation blindly, like you kind of didn't really, like some of you really didn't think about like what you really want to be facing. Like you didn't think thoroughly before you made a certain decision. And it was something that you're like not familiar with doing. Like you took an opportunity, you just went for it. And I mean, most of the time it would work out, but this time it doesn't look like it did. But you have the strength almost to bounce back up, but this time coming back up, you have like some kind of like barriers, you don't like, it's like you fell face down in the situation, you know what I mean? It's giving you a lot more strength, it's giving you a lot more power, victory, but it's like you have your guards up almost, like you don't want to, like you're kind of blocked in a way. You don't want to communicate with certain like energies anymore. Like you took a financial fall in something, or a investment that went wrong. Like you had like you went for it. I'm telling you, like you probably invested into something like, hey, it seems like a good idea. I think it might work out for me, but it did not. And I don't know, it could you probably might have fallen out with somebody. I'm seeing like Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, and Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Definitely see Leo. Um, or you could be pretty young. Like you're starting off, like you started off from nothing. So it's like, I mean, you probably try to start something like a business or something financially, like try and buy your home or um try and buy a piece of land, you know, but it just didn't work out because you just didn't have enough knowledge in it. And it's like, you know, the person that was supposed to help you isn't there anymore. Like you guys, like you cut communications with this person, like you don't trust them, like you lack trust in the situation or the person. You probably were going after somebody, you know, that you know, you after some time, like you, it's like you thought about it before, right? But you, instead of procrastinating this time, you're like, I'm gonna go into it. Let me just do it. Let me get it out the way and tell them how I feel. You know, you had enough strength, and you know, you had the right mindset to do that. But it's like, um, it didn't work out. Like you left empty handed, and it's like your heart hurts from that. Like the person that you're going after communicated like, oh, I'm not interested. Like you're not my type, or like, you know, or they weren't interested in a relationship. Like they were keeping their, I don't know, either you or them were keeping, you know, the guards up in the communication. Like somebody has their guards up, somebody is not letting somebody through because they're too strong for that. They're too like, no, I'm not letting you in. um and it could be because of their past, you know, like they had probably terrible relationships in the past and they don't want to go through that again right now. They don't have the faith in you. Like they don't see, like to them you didn't prove enough to them for them to like change their mind about the situation. So, you know, it could be a business, you know. You didn't work hard for it enough, or you didn't, you know, like I said earlier, you probably didn't have enough knowledge about the situation. All right, let me clarify. Spirit, can you clarify for the sign of Virgo? Clarify any messages for the sign of Virgo. Okay. Okay. All right. So you have the King of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Tower, and at the bottom of the deck you have the Ten of Swords. Okay, I sense now, like, it could probably most likely be with like a financial, like something that you invested in. Like you're moving on. You're trying to leave that in the past. Like you've gathered enough strength to move on. You just don't want to look back. Like you looked at it as a waste of time. But you know, it kind of like destroyed your idea, almost like destroyed your um not inspiration, but I can't think of the word. You're trying, it destroyed your, it like, it's like a false idea almost. Like it came to light. You don't want to waste any more time on the person, place, or thing. You picked up your pride, you picked up your dignity, you have, your strength back. You fell flat on your head, but it's fine now. You're fine. Like, you don't need that person. Like, they communicated with you how they felt in the past. Well, then, you don't need that in your life. So you've like cut all ties almost with them. Like you're just done, or you're done with the person, the place or thing. You know, you're done. It's complete. You know, it's just a dead end if you do go back. You might have traveled somewhere. Um, you might have traveled somewhere and like like you went to a new land almost, and it just didn't work out for you there. So you're like coming back home. You might have some of you might seek help in like counseling, or like being a counselor yourself. But it's like the person, place, or idea is like you're done with it. You're done. You're tired. You can't. Nope. No going back to it. I don't know. Like, now that you're in the place you are in now, you probably were broken. You probably were just like broken in the past. Like, whatever you just dived head first, it broke you. You know. All right, we're gonna get some final messages. Virgos. All right, so Spirit, any final messages you want to send to the Virgos? Any final messages? All right, so you have the Two of Swords in reverse. You have the Three of Wands. And you have the King of Cups. Okay? And you have the King of Pentacles. Or, I'm sorry, Knight of Pentacles. So, yeah, definitely sense that you guys, like, some of you might have just totally, blocked the whole situation out that happened. Like, just a block of, like, you don't know how to feel about it. You don't want to think about it. So you're moving on to something better. You're looking at, like, the many opportunities you have now. And you're like trying to take back that whole victory, like the whole emotion side of things. You're trying to get yourself together because you put yourself out there, and it's like now you're guarded. You don't want to. You're done with that. You're letting bygones be bygones. You're done. Or you just may feel like that right now, you know. But you might have traveled, like I said. You might be coming back home. You might think about coming back home, wherever that may be. Um, you might have gone to like a foreign land and it just didn't work out there for you, um, or you're just like thinking about somebody. You're probably thinking about a person that lives far away from you, like on a different land or a different state, wherever you live. I mean, they're not there. They're not in the same place, you know. They might be gone. I'm getting they might be physically like not here. Um or you're just like trying to stop yourself, like you're trying to block yourself from like thinking about that person, place, or thing. You know, you want to move on from like that whole emotional block, so you want to just block it off, like you're done, you know. So you had like in the past you might have just like tried and invest yourself, you know, totally with this person or place, but it wasn't the right time. So it's like you have to like move on from that and give your love, give your money, give your time to something else. Or you might have just like actually blocked this person like online. Like you don't want to see like how they're doing emotionally. You want to just like look somewhere else. You don't want to see how they're doing anymore. Or they could have blocked you. You know, it could be vice versa. But yeah, that's what I see so far. You might venture out in something like very like that has to do with your like natural abilities. You might have some psychic abilities that are blocked, so you might have to meditate and stuff. So you might have natural gifts. But yes, so far this is all I'm getting. If you enjoyed my reading, please like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely comment down below what you want to see in my next video for you. Okay, Virgos, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video.